Good morning, Internet. I'm Master Briss, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition, where today we take on a tournament where we can't use magic cards. For the stage of the examination, you cannot use any magic cards. There is no limit on monster cards or trap cards. Now, let the duel begin! In an understandable development, I have therefore loaded up my deck with the best monsters and traps that I have. And some that aren't as good, but we're fighting, I think, Odeon, so... Well, the theme implies we're fighting Odeon, as is the fact that he's done a half Odeon. Why a half Odeon implies he's done an Odeon is beyond me, but hey, let's just go with it. Ooh, Magic Thorn. Okay. So I'll set Magic Jammer, and I'll set Tortrib. I'll leave Gravity Bind for now, because we can't really use it. Attack, see if we can trigger his... Yep, it's Enchanted Javelin. That's not as bad as it could have been. And now we're about to... Ooh. Can't attack with that, but it's a good defender. Nope. 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 Meanwhile, nope. Ooh dear. Nope. Nope. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Right. So now I have to decide which of these traps I should set. So, set Robin Goblin. I'll set my other Tortrib, and that'll end my turn. He's probably gonna Tribute Summon Skull in this turn. Oh, and then he didn't. But I also don't want him using Mask of Darkness, so I am actually going to activate Torrential Tribute now. And that should hopefully... Oh no, now he's gonna set... Presumably he set Trap Hole and he set Widespread Ruins, so... Let's activate Robin Goblin. Summon Mechanical Chaser to bait out his Trap Hole. Trap Hole's been baited. I will... Why is it telling me... Oh no, I don't have 7 tools. It's just asking me if I want to destroy my own monster card. To which the answer is, of course I do. Who doesn't want to destroy their own monster card? That's just what you do in this game. If you play an archetype that revolves around that. Unfortunately, this is Worldwide Edition. Archetypes don't exist yet. I have no idea why I just set a thing, considering he's about to... Yeah, we want to use our other Tortrib at this point. Maybe he'd just have summoned a monster that wasn't a tribute monster if we... Okay. Let's draw out Widespread Ruin. Or, alternatively, we couldn't? No. I'm gonna wait until I can set Spirit of the Harp, and then I will at least have a defensive buffer. And then he activates Dark Goal anyway. Magic Jammer. Hurts a bit, but hey, at least some life point things are happening in this match. And he just played Raijeki anyway. Great. On the plus side, the only thing I have to worry about now is the fearsome might of gruesome goo. It's goo. It's gruesome. It is to be avoided at all costs. Or alternatively, I could just set Mystical Elf and be done with it. I don't really know why I put Ceasefire in. I mean, normally it's great because effect monsters are in abundance, but here that's not really a thing. At all. What's Gruesome Goo's defense? Ooh, excellent. It's just enough to be hurt by Humanoid Slime. Which means I might be able to trigger an attack-based trap for attacking with frickin' Humanoid Slime. I mean, I laugh, but Humanoid Slime, as we've proved in an earlier part, is one of the deadliest things that I could possibly put in a deck, so... Swings and roundabouts. Unfortunately, his Gruesome Goo is still there, so we're gonna have to go at it with our next most powerful monster, Spirit of the Harp. Seriously, if you drop that harp down a flight of stairs, it will hurt someone. Unfortunately, that person is me. It is me who is going to be hurt. To the tune of about 700. On the plus side, now that he's got Fairy Box active, he'll actually have to start paying points to keep it in check. Which means, hopefully, over time, I'm not going to activate Unite with Chain for frickin' Spirit of the Harp. Let's be real. Over time, we should get his life points down. In the meantime, I'm going to set Aqua Madura. It's going to be his turn. He's going to pay 500 to keep Fairy Box in check. And he's going to defend with something. Really, all I need to do is drain his life points until he stops paying for Fairy Box. Now, once that happens, attack him with a marginally better monster and hope that one of those other trap cards isn't Enchanted Javelin, Mirror Force, Ultimate Death Whirl, or whatever other things he is capable of mustering. Or alternatively, I could just try my luck. And then it was Trap Hole. Eh. I tried. And now we can set a new card, so once again his possibilities are endless. Including, of course, another Summoned Skull. I'm actually going to find out what his defense mode cards are. Oh. That's disappointing. Right. This time I am going to activate Unite with Chain, and I'm going to use it to... It doesn't actually matter which of them I beef up, because Vorse Raider is capable of taking them out anyway. Ooh, Metalmorph. Okay, so I'll set Negate Attack, and I'll set Metalmorph. I'll move Aqua Madura, and... Actually, I can take out Vorse Raider with Giant Soldier of Stone. Let's give this a go. Knowing full well this could backfire in my face. And it did not backfire in my face. I've at least managed to get rid of Summoned Skull. Good. Now let's see if I can repeat the trick with Vorse Raider. I do not repeat the trick. Well, that hurts. Too much. I mean, I could technically set Shadows. No, because I kind of want a slot free, so if he attacks, I will use Negate Attack. That's what I'll do. If he attacks me with the dreaded M-Warrior number 2, I am in so much agony right now. Like, I cannot overstress how much agony that puts me in. It's a lot of agony. Okay. Attack. I'll be able to activate Metalmorph in the damage step, won't I? I should be able to. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Fairy Box worked. However, I could technically offset that. No. If I had Shadow Spell on the board as well, that would have helped, but unfortunately I've received Deflective Damage, one of my trap cards have been destroyed, bad things have happened to me, and I think the best thing I can do now is change to defense mode. All of my attempts to attack him have just gone horribly wrong. Really, the best thing I can do is maintain a strong front. And wait for his life points to go down by Fairy Box, because I do not have the life points to risk anymore. Set Trap Hole, complete my turn. I keep waiting for a magic card, and then I realize I don't have any magic cards because I was explicitly forbidden from using them. It's so sad. So sad. I've got 15 cards in my deck. He's got 13 cards in his graveyard. 17... 21, 26. So he's got 14 cards in his deck. As have I. But he draws before I do. So, actually, if I just go through this, like, full blast turbo, completing my turn every step, then, really, there's no reason why I wouldn't win this by deck out. It's kind of cheap, but I've actually done it to Odeon before, because he's really good at putting himself into a corner like that. Oh. Ah. Flaw with that plan. Magical Thorn is still a thing. Right. I'm actually going to have to make a conscious effort to keep my hand size better. Ooh, actually, he's going to have to pay 500 for Fairy Box this turn. That's going to take him down to 800. Oh, and then he destroyed Fairy... Oh, it doesn't even matter if he destroys Fairy Box, because the effect is still the same. I can activate Magic Cylinder and win. Provided he has got 7 tools. He does not have 7 tools, we have 1. Not by the usual method, but a win is a win. We now have 1 copy of every single magic card in the game. Except in the next examination, we will only be able to use monster cards. If I remember correctly, that's the last one as well. Oh well, time to go and rearrange my deck, I guess. Okay, I found the final. I think it's final. It could be the second last one, but I think it's the final. Let's give it a go anyway. We have a deck filled with the same normal monsters as last time, but with a bunch of new effect monsters to complement them. Hopefully their effects should be enough to counteract the things like lack of draw power and lack of heavy destruction power that stems from not having any magic or traps. And... ooh, excellent, we have drawn Gylosaurus. Now we can special summon it. That would let her normally special summon a monster from her graveyard. Yes, I know the opponent for this one, it's my Valentine. But she doesn't have any monsters in her graveyard, so that's not going to happen. Instead, what's going to happen is I'm going to bring out Summon Skull, and I am going to declare an attack. It was Cyber Harpy. So if you didn't believe me before about it being my Valentine, I think that pretty much seals the deal. Meanwhile, our opponent plays Monster Reborn to bring back her Cyber Harpy, equips it with Cyber Shield, and that's... why is it called Cyber Shield if it doesn't increase her defense? Oh, never mind. It's not important. Let's put down Aquamadura in defense mode, and go after the Cyber Harpy again. Gets rid of that, puts the equip card in the graveyard, and now whatever she attacks with probably won't be able to penetrate Aquamadura's mighty 2000 defense. Especially not if it's just another Cyber Harpy. Now, in our turn, we can summon Cybertech Alligator, and we will be well on our way to winning this thing. Hopefully. Summon Cybertech Alligator, offer Aquamadura as a tribute. And declare an attack. Attack! There, attack has been declared. Aren't we all happy? And attack a face-down monster, which is Mystic Clown. That most obviously Harpy-themed of monsters. I know, it's harsh. There weren't really that many Harpy monsters to go by back in the day. But, it was there, so... in it went. So, summon Skull, you will attack again, revealing Skull Redbird, an actual bird, along with Blue Wing Crown, Nowatari, Fate Bird. There's a lot of things you could put 3 copies of into Mai's deck that would mean that absolutely no clowns have to go anywhere near it. She doesn't really have an excuse. See? Here we go, 3 Cyber Harpies, Harpy Lady Sisters, in defense mode, for all the good it will do. And now we can bring out a third 2500 attack monster. I think we've got this. Yes, we do. Summon, offer Aquamadura. Right, let's do the thing. Admittedly, we won't be able to actually win until next turn, but we can at least do the thing. But we'll never get to find out what her face-down card is. That's quite sad. I would have liked to know. It could have been, maybe, Griffin Wing? Griffin Wing sounds like a thing that Mai would have. It's vaguely bird-themed. Yes, it is. Well, at the front. At the back, it's more snake-themed. Or at least that's what the artwork kind of looks like. I can't remember off the top of my head what the actual griffin is meant to consist of. I think it is just, like, the head and wings of an eagle and the talons and the body of a lion and tail of a snake? It's been a while since I did Greek. I'm sure the alt text will correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, we win! We have cleared the no magics and traps limited match. And we've passed every stage of the examination! Which nets us the best reward of all. No, not a copy of every trap card in the game, but we now have the option to turn the forbidden and limited list. Well, it was just a limited list at this point, but point is we have the option to turn every limit on cards off. 3 Raigeki, 3 Dark Hole, 3 Change of Heart, the sky's the limit. The downside is that it also turns off that limit for your opponent and they will take advantage of it. Your opponent will field 3 copies of Raigeki because it can. And with that, we have reached the end of what I believe will be the penultimate part of this LP. We have one more part to go in which we will conquer the 3 remaining duelists that I have yet to unlock. In trying to find this tournament, I've actually seen one of them already floating about the map as a blurry face, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. See you next time, where we'll wrap this thing up.